Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the 2025 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss as well as the 2025 Chevy Colorado ZR2. We're going to compare the two and see which one might be the best fit for you. Starting with the Trail Boss, Chevy's two off-road trims in the Colorado. So starting with the Trail Boss here, base price starts at $41,395. So here are the packages that I would add to it. This Trail Boss Convenience Package 2, the Technology Package, and I would also add a spray and bed liner. So as you can see here, what you're getting with the Trail Boss Convenience Package, the power seats on the driver's side, the lumbar, remote start, wireless charging, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, as well as the upgraded leather seats. Also, this package, in my opinion, is a must to get all the things that you would expect in a 2025 vehicle. Remote start and the heated seats, that's a big one. Moving down to the technology package. So with the technology package for the Trail Boss, you will get the surround vision, the adaptive cruise, rear pedestrian alert, as well as the upgraded Bose sound system. And as I said before, I also added the bed liner. So that brings your total for options to $3,850, bringing the total price to this Chevy Colorado Trail Boss to $45,245, which is a great price. Nowadays for the midsize market, anything under 50 grand, in my opinion, is a steal. You're going to get 7,700 in towing, 1,580 in payload. It does come from the factory with a 2-inch lift for 9.6 inches of ground clearance. The tires on the Trail Boss are 265/65 R18s, 32 inches tall and 10.5 inches wide. These are all-terrain tires with 18-inch wheels. Rear legroom, you have 34.7 inches, which is very similar to the GMC we reviewed in the last video. MPG, you're getting 18 city and 22 highway. So taking a look at the Chevy Trail Boss, as you can see here, interior, this is all standard. Here's our options that we added. Here's the packages. After destination, here's your 245. So overall, it's a very cool looking truck. Has that aggressive off-road look for the price. It's tough to beat. Look here. Here's the interior. The interior on the Trail Boss is pretty plain. It's all black. All your stitching's black. There's no special color in here. The steering wheel does have some red stitching, I guess, across here. As you can see here, you don't get many options down here. Just your auto start stop and lane assist. You do get the 11-inch screen, 11.3-inch screen, full 11-inch gauge cluster here. You do have your controls on your steering wheel, music. Here's your cruise control. Here's your drive modes. You do get the 2-speed transfer case, which will give you 4-wheel drive auto. Charging pad here. The vents I always thought were pretty cool, the circular vents. All right, moving on to the ZR2. Take a look here. So as you can see, ZR2 base price $51,195 for 2025. Package I would add on this is the technology package, which as you can see here, gives you your 360 camera, your adaptive cruise, your rear pedestrian alert, and upgraded Bose sound system. Please comment below on the price on this one is $1,450. Not sure why it's different than the Trail Boss package here. I do know this technology package, you do have to select the convenience package too in order to select the technology package. So that might have something to do with it. But I would add this here. In my opinion, this camera is great, and also the adaptive cruise. So that brings your total options to $1,450. Total MSRP is $52,645 for a difference of $7,400 between the Trail Boss and the ZR2. Now you are going to lose towing on the ZR2. You're down to 6,000 pounds. Also lose some payload, 1,310 pounds. Ground clearance, you do get the 3-inch lift for 10.7 inches of ground clearance and the upgraded tires, 285/70 R17, 33-inch tall, 11.3 inches wide. And these are mud terrain tires. A 17-inch wheel, same legroom in the back. You do take a hit on MPG, 17 city, 17 highway. One thing I do want to point out also is that just the standard features you do get with the ZR2 comes with leather seats, the Multimatic DSSV suspension. You get heated and ventilated seats, front and rear lockers, bed liner, and the rock rails. Those are just a few of the key features here. So let's take a look at the ZR2. So overall, it's a much more aggressive looking truck. You get these upgraded tires, as you can see here. I really do like the rims here. It kind of gives you a bronze tone. Here's your rock rails. We'll take a look at the interior. This is kind of where the ZR2 shines. I do really like this gray interior with the yellow stitching. You do get all these drive modes here and the 2-speed transfer case. Look how many more buttons you have on the ZR2. There's your lockers, your auto start and stop, lane assist. I think this is your windows down, all 4 windows down. You do get some ZR2 badging here along with the digital camo across the dash as well as around the vents right here. Similar to the Trail Boss, as you can see right here. One thing I'd also like to point out is the view from the Trail Boss. You do have this little hump here, but look at it compared to the ZR2. Much more pronounced. Your vision is not as good out of this ZR2. However, the look of this truck is amazing. In my opinion, the ZR2 is worth the extra $7,400. You know, you're still not spending to the price of a GMC AT4X, which was I think around $59,000. $52,645 is still a lot of money. However, in today's market, for what you're getting with the ZR2, I just feel like you're getting more bang for your buck out of this ZR2 with the technology package than adding all these packages to the Trail Boss. And that's just my opinion. I also like the look of the ZR2 much more than the Trail Boss. So let me know in the comments which one you would choose. We'll see you next time.